You're a bump on a log. Thaddeus, you don't live in the real world. Two phrases that have been shared with me at different times in my life that have had an impact, that I carry, and that I use, and that I've had the ability to turn around. For the last 28 years, I spent a lot of my time motivating and inspiring young people to find their passions and to find themselves. It was never a plan, it just happened. I've been told I'm good at it. It's a gift. Sometimes I think I am. There are times when I know I am, but there are also times where I'm not so sure. So, how did it happen? Why is it that I still do it? And how do I do it? Movement is key. Since I was 7 months old, I've been moving. I've been climbing out of anything and everything my parents tried to keep me trapped in, and I was climbing up anything and everything that was higher than me that I could get my hands on. This led to my parents signing me up for gymnastics classes and to a life as a gymnast. This is a life where you spend half your time upside down, not on your feet, flying through the air, falling, exhibit A, and getting back up. It also is a life that creates a unique perspective and one that I'm finding lasts a lifetime. In college, I flipped through engineering to biology to zoology to undecided to a new college to commercial arts to stop going to college as I found myself engrossed in the world of coaching. I was on a journey, but I didn't yet know it. There was a movement. As a gymnast, we wear these things on our hands called grips. They're made out of leather. They help you hold on to the horizontal bar. The thing about the horizontal bar, though, is every now and then you have to let go. And you have to have belief that you're going to catch the bar again or land back on your feet. As a young gymnast, I had a mentor, John Pancott, who instilled that belief in me, who also taught me what it meant to be a champion. He did that through his actions, his words, and his example. What Mr. Pancott did for me was he let me know that I belonged and that I mattered and that I existed. He did it with this joy and vigor that just fed off the accomplishments of others. He created a space for me to grow. As my coaching evolved, so did my understanding of people, the understanding of myself, and the understanding of the worlds that words and actions can create. What first started as a passion for a sport and helping others excel in it grew into something much larger, a passion to help others create and get a grip on their worlds. Nothing fills me with joy more and emotion more than seeing others accomplish their goals and dreams. So how do we motivate and inspire others? How do we motivate and inspire ourselves? How do we grow ownership of the worlds that we want to create? These are the questions that I ask myself as I'm working with very young people. 10 years into stopping school, and 1 kid out of 3 into the journey of fatherhood, I decided it might be a good idea to go back and get that piece of paper that has words on it that tells people I can do things and put it in my back pocket, and never with a plan to use it. There was movement. Eventually, as life does, I found myself in the classroom. First as a public school teacher, then an independent school teacher, and now as an administrator, assistant head of middle and upper school, and the dean of student life. Movement. So how do you motivate and inspire people to find their passions themselves and create their worlds? You listen, you ask questions, you recognize their dignity, and you create space for growth. You choose your words. You don't ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? Instead, you ask, what do you want to do? What else do you want to do? We can't be anything other than ourselves, though we can do lots of things as ourselves. One question creates limits, the other creates possibilities. One implies some final destination that you reach. Your job is done. You reach there, all is well. Congratulations, you've done it. You're a grown-up. In actuality, there is no final destination. And there is no such thing as a grown-up. There's only growing, and it never stops, and it happens through movement. What do you wish someone would have shared with you about life when you were 8, 12, 22, 35, 49, when you're 64, 83? How about the age you are now? We're all young people in someone else's eyes who's existed longer than we have. We always continue to grow. I motivate and inspire people to find their passions, to find themselves, and create their worlds. I create space for growth. The only real world was on MTV. I'm not sure what I want to do next, though what I do know is it's always going to involve basking in the glow of others' accomplishments and being able to find out and learn and do what they want to do. That and being a bump on a log, or a human on a big rock. Because nothing is ever still. There's always movement. There's always growth. And sometimes the most growth happens when you don't see it, as long as every now and then we create the space for it to happen. Thanks for your time.